Hi, my name is Dave Eim. I'm from Rhinestone Genie. I'm the inventor of the Rhinestone Genie. It's a new product for doing rhinestones at home. We have a patent pending product here. It's brand new, just introduced a week ago. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do a design here that you can actually do at home. It's a soccer mom shirt. It's a two-color design. First of all, what we do is we start with these metal stencils, okay? They come in different shapes and sizes, different letter styles, different designs. And what we're going to use here is a 3/4 inch Arial font. So I've got my letters here set up. All right, and it's a magnetic board, so the pieces line up and you can move them, easily move them wherever you want on the board to create your design on the board. So we're just going to line those up like that. I'm going to take a straight edge and I'm going to push them all straight here. And now I'm going to add the word mom with the soccer ball in the middle. But I'm just going to line up the soccer ball here, right in the middle. And then you can see how it's shaped is designed to fit perfectly in line. This is from our Sports Mom set, which basically we can replace the soccer ball with a football, a hockey puck, a baseball, and several other balls. So this is going to be our outline. As you notice, it matches up with the silver on the shirt here, okay? What we're going to use is actually yellow stones so you can actually see it come out better when we're designing this. So here we go. I need my brush here. Got my rhinestones. And what I'm going to do is just pile up the rhinestones. The more rhinestones we have, the more likely it is that they're going to fall in the holes. So at first what I do is I get really aggressive with this. You can see how fast I'm moving here. I get really aggressive with this. What I want to do is I'm kind of focusing on knocking out the ones that are upside down. Because the way the rhinestones are shaped, if they fall in shiny side up, they'll stay in the holes. If they fall shiny side down, they're going to fall out of the holes when you hit them with the brush. So I get aggressive. I'm focusing more on knocking out the ones that are upside down. Okay, once I've completed the MOM, I'm going to move up to the soccer here and I'm just going to move across. So what I'm going to do is just continue to do this, and we're going to fill in the word mom here. And I think we got about one more letter to go here. Okay, once I've got that filled in, we're going to come up and do the same thing for the word soccer. So there we go. We've got them all just about filled in. Now here's another tip. Once you've got them filled in, being aggressive with it, now it's a very light touch. Barely touch the surface with the brush, and we're going to brush them off the surface, all the excess off the surface. So you want to barely touch the surface, and we're going to brush off any stones. Occasionally I might have missed a hole there or so, but that's okay. We're going to go back and fill in a couple holes at the end with a pair of tweezers. And I accidentally knocked out one or two different rhinestones, so I'm going to go in, grab my tweezers over here, and fill in the two holes that have got accidentally knocked out. And we're going to brush off any excess rhinestones that we don't need here. Remove the board from our tray, set the tray aside, and now we have our one color set up. We got an extra rhinestone here we're going to take out of the way. And now we're going to use what's called our hot fix tape, lined up. So the way to do this is to first tack it down on one side, being very careful not to get to the rhinestones, and we're going to pull it tight, and with one smooth move we're going to lay it down. Once you commit to going, you can't stop. So it's one smooth move like that. Now what we do is we brush down the rhinestones, and what we're going to do now is pick up all the rhinestones with this design. Okay? Now what we do is pick up the edge and pull back at a 45-degree angle. And there's a couple stones that were stubborn there. Occasionally you'll get a stubborn stone that's misshapen here, and we're going to need to go pick up a couple rhinestones and do a couple quick repairs on stuff that was missing. Put a new one on, and I missed picking up just one rhinestone, so I'm going to pick up another one, and I'm going to fill in that spot on the S. Okay, and there's our design all ready to apply to our shirt. There's glue on the back of every one of these rhinestones, and in a minute you're going to see me heat press this onto clothing. So we've got the outside lettering done, so this is our first color, the outline. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the inside of the soccer ball. We're going to do the red. To make it look a little better, we're going to make it with purple rhinestones. And I have a tray full of purple rhinestones here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the letters on the board here with the inside. So I take off the MOM. I don't need the soccer anymore. So I take that off of there. And I need my the inside letters. So again, let me set this aside here for a second so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to place the inside of the soccer ball here, and then the M on one side and the M on the other side. And now this matches up with the red here. So now we're going to fill that in with purple rhinestones. So I'm going to do the same thing I did just a little while ago with the rhinestones, except for with purple. I pick up the rhinestones and I brush them across the surface here. Again, at the beginning you want to get aggressive with this until pretty much all the holes are filled in. And you can see how fast I filled those in. Okay, they're all filled in now. And we just brush off the excess rhinestones. Pretty simple. Again, the next step is we take some hot fix tape here. Take our tape out. Tack down one edge. And again, hold it tight, and one smooth move. Commit all the way. One consistent move down, and that went like it's supposed to, which does most of the time. A little bit smoother than the yellow went for us. And now we peel back and pick up all the rhinestones, just like that. So there's our purple design. Glue on the back of every rhinestone again. I'm going to put this back on the carrier sheet. So now we've got our two parts. We've got our yellow outline with our purple inside, and now we're going to apply it. This time we're going to use a heat press. We're going to heat press this onto a felt board just for demonstration purposes. But again, you can put this on clothing, you can put it on paper, do it for scrapbooking, you can put it on glass, you can put it on any pretty much item you can heat up. Okay, so we're going to imagine you putting this on a shirt. First thing we're going to do is peel off the lettering, and we're going to line it up onto our felt board exactly where we want it. And this time we're going to use a heat press. A heat press is a little bit easier to use. It'll heat the whole surface at one time and give us more consistent heat. And we don't have to worry about moving the rhinestones around with the iron. So we're going to line that up. We also like to use a Teflon sheet. This is going to protect all our clothing and everything. So it's a protective cover. So I'm going to lay that over top of it here. Then I'm going to swing the heat press around. Okay, our heat press has a timer on it. We're going to heat this for 20 seconds at about 350 degrees. So I'm just going to set it down, hit our timer, and we're going to wait for 20 seconds until this goes off. As soon as that goes off, we're going to lift it up And then we're going to pull that off, let it cool for about 30 seconds, and then we'll go back and we're going to heat apply the purple design on top of it. So we're just waiting here, a couple seconds here. That is going to be the outline portion here, and there it goes. We lift that up, turn off the timer, swing this around, take off our Teflon sheet, and there's our design, heat press to the board with the clear transfer film on top of it. So we're going to cool this off here. Like I said, take about 30 seconds. Wait for it to cool here. Okay, give it another few seconds here. Then after it cools, grab the corner edge and just slowly peel back, and your rhinestone design works. Now again, you can use an iron to do this. It's just a little bit easier using a heat press. So next what we're going to do is we're going to line up the purple. Grab the corner, peel that off, set the backer aside, and if you can see this, it's clear, so I can easily line it up exactly where I want it. If I misplaced it, you just pick it up and move it to the spot you want it. Like that. So now it's perfectly lined up. Put that back onto our platen, cover it up with our Teflon sheet, and repress it again for another 20 seconds. Now you can do several different colors. You can heat press this over and over again, one for each color, and it's not going to matter. You really can't overheat these rhinestones, okay? So we're just going to wait a few seconds here until this goes off. And there we go, the timer's going off. We turn that off, take off our Teflon sheet, and we take that off again. We have to wait for this to cool. Give another few seconds here, and we'll be able to go back and peel the paper off, peel the film off. So voila, there's our final design. How easy was that? So all this was probably done within about 10 minutes or so, and it's just as easy for you to do at home.